Need a holiday gift that will keep her sparkling all year long? Right now, Blue Nile, the original online jeweler, is offering 30% off select jewelry. With experts on hand 24/7 to provide guidance, you're sure to find the perfect piece. And now there's even more to love about shopping at BlueNile.com. For a limited time, get 36-month special financing on minimum purchases of $1,000. Restrictions apply. See BlueNile.com for details. That's BlueNile.com.
Apple Card is the credit card created by Apple. You earn 3% daily cash back up front when you use it to buy a new iPhone 15, AirPods, or any products at Apple. And you can automatically grow your daily cash at 4.15% annual percentage yield when you open a high-yield savings account. Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app on iPhone. Apple Card subject to credit approval. Savings is available to Apple Card owners subject to eligibility. Savings accounts by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, member FDIC. Terms apply.
Max, the one to watch for the best in entertainment, now has live sports with the Bleacher Report sports add-on.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Stream hundreds of select live games from MLB.
That's gonna go!
NBA, NHL, U.S. Soccer, and NCAA Men's March Madness.
We just see what we think we just saw!
And it's all included for a limited time with any Max subscription.
He got him!
After the promo period, add it for $9.99 a month. Base subscription required.
The following is a snippet of an exclusive members-only podcast episode for our Patreon, Chronicles Tifosi. Become a member at patreon.com/Serie Chronicles for regular bonus episodes and content.
Tonight did belong to Zaniolo, who just absolutely took them apart. And again, a player who we've talked about a bit on recent episodes of the podcast. And, you know, it's not many weeks ago I was expressing to Mina my opinion that, you know, maybe after 2 cruciate ligament tears, the footballer that we've been left with simply isn't going to be the world-class talent that we first imagined when he burst onto our scenes, and perhaps we overestimated him. And I'm not going to tear up that opinion all in one night. I'm the jury is out, and he's got a lot to prove still after a frustrating season, I would call it. He is really an abundantly talented footballer. There's such a range to his goals against Bodo, the chip, which I felt like was such a Francesco Totti moment. There's still something about seeing him do that, do the cruciate, the chip at the Stadio Olimpico that's a thrill. And then involvement in team play, the explosiveness of his running is always the thing that grabs me about him. I mean, I think he's clearly a very technically able footballer, and the third goal reflected that. All his goals reflected that, but I was just thinking that the execution of that third goal I thought was really, really sharp. But I do think there's something in his sort of explosive aggression and bullishness that is what I think about when I think about Zaniolo and at his best. I think about him bearing down on opponents and bearing down on teams with that fury, that bullishness. You know, he's had such an interesting season, really, despite it being a frustrating season, because Mourinho came in and there was kind of a mixed muddle of reports at the beginning and some reports even behind the scenes that Zaniolo was sort of trying to pull harder than Mourinho was willing to countenance in terms of coming back from injury and wanting to get on the pitch, and Mourinho trying to rein him back a little bit, and some reports even that there had been tension there. But at the same time, Mourinho publicly just absolutely from day one talking about what an extraordinary talent Zaniolo was, and attacking sort of this idea that people had described him as difficult and saying he's not difficult, he's amazing, he's fantastic. It felt like that classic sort of Mourinho, the way that he does, singling out one of the people that he likes and bigging them up and building them up and trying to sort of be their sort of cheerleader, which he does. You know, Mourinho can absolutely knock players down to an absolutely brutal level sometimes. I think he can seem so harsh in the way he talks about players that he doesn't like, but the ones he likes, he will do that for them. And he gave that impression with Zaniolo very early on. So that there's something in their character that I think is similar. And it would be fantastic if something could come of that. You know, Zaniolo after this game said he doesn't know where his future lies, doesn't know if he'll be at Roma next season. There's been a lot of links with him to other clubs. I think given his frustrating performance overall, if you look at his numbers at least this season, the club, you can certainly understand how at a directorial level the club might entertain the option of moving him on. But I suppose this was just a night to look at him and think, wow, be careful. Be careful with moving on a talent like this, because perhaps maybe this is a sign that things can be better. Or maybe it's just one magical night against Bodo in the Conference League. Who knows? But it was certainly wonderful to watch, and certainly a big lift for Mourinho.
Che può andare, prova ad andarsene ai Braden, ci riesci, Zaniolo, il tiro, mamma mia, Nicolò! Mamma mia che hai fatto, Nicolò! Roma 4, Bodo 0.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.